In a small village surrounded by rolling hills, there was an old stone well hidden deep within a dense forest. No one knew who had built it or when, but the villagers avoided it at all costs. Rumors said that if you leaned over the edge of the well on a moonless night, you could hear whispers revealing dark secrets, or calling you to a fate from which you'd never return. Mateo, a young enthusiast of the paranormal, had heard the tales and decided to investigate the mysterious well for his YouTube channel. He ignored the villagers' warnings, brushing them off as superstitions. "Don't go near the well," an old man told him at the village's only bar. "It's not just a hole in the ground, it's a gateway." That night, armed with his camera, Mateo ventured into the forest. The moon was hidden behind thick clouds, and the twisted branches overhead seemed to reach for him like skeletal fingers. The well soon appeared, shrouded in a heavy silence that made the air feel suffocating. The structure was larger than Mateo had imagined, its stones covered in moss and a damp, earthy scent wafting from its depths. He set up his camera and cautiously approached, shining his flashlight into the void. The light barely penetrated the darkness. "Hello? Is anyone down there?" he called out with a nervous smile, trying to maintain his composure for his future audience. At first, there was only silence. Then the whispers began. Faint at first, like the rustling of leaves, but unmistakably voices. They overlapped and interwove, emanating from deep within the well. "Turn back. It's not too late. They're coming." Intrigued, Mateo leaned in closer, straining to hear. Suddenly, he felt something brush against his neck, a cold, fleeting touch that made him stumble forward. His flashlight slipped from his hand and disappeared into the abyss. But the worst part wasn't the darkness. It was the feeling that something down there was watching him. The whispers grew louder, more distinct. "Join us. We've been waiting for you." Mateo tried to step back, but his feet seemed glued to the ground. A metallic sound, like chains dragging, echoed from the well, and then a figure began to emerge. It was grotesque, tall, with elongated limbs and a face that twisted and writhed as if alive. Mateo opened his mouth to scream, but no sound came out. The figure reached out, and an unbearable chill wrapped around him. Days later, the villagers found Mateo's camera near the well. The footage showed his terrified face and his final glance into the darkness. Behind him, shadowy figures could be seen moving, as if something otherworldly had claimed him. Mateo was never seen again. Since then, the well has been called the Whispering Well. Though it has attracted curious tourists, none dare stay after sunset. And on moonless nights, the forest echoes with whispers that seem to grow louder, as if the well hungers for another soul.